Yeah, let me hear it.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, brought to you live by the champ. Her last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Wrestling with Savage. We're here live tonight. It's just going to be me and your boy over here, Jay, who's letting us know tonight.
Super hype. Super fucking hype right now.
He's letting us know that
without a doubt.
He wants us to acknowledge him and he'll get his chance to be acknowledged, I guess.
Acknowledge this show. Acknowledge this fucking show right here. This is how you put a fucking show right here.
This is Wrestling with Savage. We're about to go live for NXT Great American Bash 2022. And it was actually a pretty good show overall. I'm not going to lie to you. There was some botches tonight. There was some mistakes tonight. There was also some high-flying action. Solid shots, submissions, spots, surprises, debuts, returns, promos. Storylines being set up for the future direction of NXT 2.0. NXT opens up with a video package poolside, hyping up the matches. Nikita telling us Toxic Attraction will lose tonight. Here is Nathan Frazier talking about the turnbuckle break-in on NXT with Braun, saying he doesn't think he will be 100% tonight. Sanga has a big announcement. Hits the nasty cannonball. Everybody's hyped.
Sanga.
This is already better than anything Raw could ever hope to do. Sanga and Duke are going at it in the pool right now. Night starts off with Toxic Attraction versus Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. And this match is going to start off. And believe it or not, it was not good. It was carryable, and only one
I disagree.
team.
I disagree.
Only one. That's great that you disagree, but
Disagree.
right now is not the time.
Right now is
not the time to disagree, sir. Right now is the time to listen to the playthrough, and it's a detailed playthrough. Actually, it's so detailed that I'm going to take a sip of my beautiful can of Pepsi, and you will acknowledge that. Ran out of Coca-Cola.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it.
I'm a Coca-Cola guy, by the way. So Coca-Cola, if you're out there, sponsor me, man. Because fuck Pepsi. Pepsi's the backup. Just like Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade are going to be one day. They're going to be the backup. Cora Jade was an absolute disappointment in this match. I'm not even going to read the playthrough yet. I'm just going to talk about how I feel about her performance in this match. The fact that she just won the championship titles off such a botch fest. Like, I have replays right now I have multiple replays right now sitting on my hard drive. 30-second clips of just glorified botchamania. I can compile like a 1 to 2 minute segment right now on their performance alone. It was the number one botch performance to win a championship that I have seen in modern history. It was atrocious. Even the finish Cora Jade couldn't get right. Roxanne Perez, she's another story. Toxic Attraction, they come out with the women's champ Mandy Rose, coming out strong as usual. Toxic showing everyone why they are the champs pretty much the whole match. In control. Cora Jade, JC Jane started things off with a botch immediately during the neckbreaker spot. Now Perez and Jade trying to take advantage of a double team, but instead we see Gigi take control while the ref was bothering Roxanne and Cora. It absolutely made no sense. It looked real silly. Knowing there could be another botch on the way any moment, I feel I have to watch even more closely during the picture-in-picture. During this, I watched JC Jane chop the shit out of Roxanne. Looked like payback for that botched spot in the beginning, so I'm blaming Roxanne for all of that on that one. Now Gigi back in the ring, but not before JC Jane gets off one more quick choking foot to the throat. Now Gigi in the center of the ring just handing Perez an ass whooping, shoving this broken pillar's face in the corner, and even hitting a Bronco Buster. This was actually a very action-packed commercial break. Now JC with even more stomps to a downed Roxanne, another senton, another pin attempt. Maybe Perez has life yet. Back in the toxic corner, we see a stinger splash and a tag to Gigi, who comes in and hits a better Viking headbutt than the Viking Raiders. Nice slap to the face. And ladies and gentlemen, we are still in commercial break at this point. All that action I just called was in the tiny little picture-in-picture. Okay? I'm dissecting this match. We're not even done yet. Now JC with even more stomps to a down Roxanne. Another senton, another pin attempt. Maybe Perez has life yet. We just did that. My bad. Finally, a tag. Okay, we get a tag. And now we get some momentum swinging. All right? We see a Hurricane Rana hitting a bunch of shots before going for a DDT. Gigi counters, hits the forearms, tags Jane back in. Cora with a actual impressive pin attempt. I appreciated the strong cover she had at that one. I'll give her that. That looked like a good cover from a woman wrestler. I appreciated that. Now Perez with the Russian leg drop, and we see Cora completely miss the drop kick. Wade says quite not all of that connected. Quite not all of it. Quite none of it connected, Jay. None of it. Russian leg drop. Like I said, completely missed the drop kick. Mandy with a save pulls the referee out, which that should have been a DQ right there as soon as Mandy touched the referee. But for some reason, he lets it go and he just throws her out. But she still doesn't even leave in time. Gigi now with a nasty clothesline, and Toxic Attraction dumps Perez. And just wow, honestly, wow. The girl just botched again trying to go out of the ropes with JC Jane. This is like her fourth botch in the match, and then she still gets the title. This is, like I said earlier, the worst title exchange I have ever witnessed in my life. This match was complete trash because Cora Jade is complete trash, and so is Perez. More Jade after tonight. Now, we see a real champion and wrestler, Braun Breaker. Is he 100% heading into this huge match tonight, Jay? And what did you think of the match? What are you grading it? Go for it.
There's a fucking flying fucker for Braun fucking Breaker right now. Right? Fuck that shit. I want to tell all those fucks, fuck the review, fuck the play-by-play action, because my TV shows something entirely fucking different, okay? I saw two fucking pillars of NXT 2.0. I saw Cora Jade, and boy, did she do great. But she did some botch. But it's all right. And Roxanne Perez, let's not forget Roxanne Perez won 18 women to beat the first ever ROH World Champion. So let's not forget she is a champion too.
Can we just say one thing? Can I say one thing? One thing. Who gives a shit about Ring of Honor, man?
You're disrespecting my two pillars. The two pillars that are holding it down. First of all, Cora Jade is one of the most impressive rising superstars that we have ever seen come from WWE developmental right now in Orlando, Florida, in OVW, whatever you want to name it. You have to give it credit right there. So let's start off with JC Jade and Cora Jade. They were doing great work there. They were exchanging counters. I thought it was a good opening 2-3 minute match of how you start a tag team. So it started off great right there. Perez was selling great. I didn't expect nothing much more of her just to sell because that's what she does great. But obviously you're not getting the point of Roxanne Perez. So she was selling great throughout this match. Much necessary, much great. Gigi had that Bronco Buster followed by Jay with the cannonball. That was a great spot by Toxic Attraction. But who's more impressive in Toxic Attraction? Let's give it credit to JC Jade. I think she held it down for Toxic Attraction in this match. So Jade hit that insecurity followed by the freaking that striking knee on the turnbuckle. Gigi, don't forget, did that leg sweep into the clothesline on Perez, which was a great impressive spot. That was out of my mind. Yeah. Overall, Jade did mess up on the botch with the drop kick, and she also messed up throwing her over. Maybe she got too excited. Maybe she went too strong. It is what it is. We see it on fucking WWE Raw. We see it on SmackDown. We see it in Money in the Bank. We see it everywhere. I'm going to let it slide. I love the win. I said this was going to be the perfect spot for them because I do see them fighting both next year, somewhere down the road as a feud. It's going to be awesome. Perez hit the Pop Rocks. 1, 2, 3. I knew it. Best opening best, but no 5-star for me. I'm going as 3.5. That's it. I'm celebrating. Salute to my girls. They rock.
Your
Like
girl's
Popeye.
legacy. Your girl's
They
legacy.
rock like Popeye.
Your girl's legacy, Cora Jade. Perez at least hit the finish nice. I'll give her that. That shit looks sick to Pop Rocks tonight.
But she's the first ever ROH World Champion.
Can
Let's
we
not
never
forget,
talk about
okay?
Ring of Honor unless it's CM Punk? Who
We're
cares?
gonna talk about it all the time.
Who cares?
All the
I don't
time.
care.
The
Roxanne
fans
Perez.
care. My fans care. They care, right?
At
here.
least
Come
she didn't
on.
mess up like Cora Jade was on another level with the botches tonight. What was
Cora
up with
Jade
that?
was
She's
the one-
usually not like that. What the fuck was up with her tonight?
Don't worry what's up. She's the champion. That's what's up tonight. She's the champion, all right? She diffused Toxic Attraction.
Sure.
Let's give it credit.
Sure.
This women tag team match in the whole division, from Raw to SmackDown to NXT, this was one of the most best matches that we have seen on live TV, and this is why it's a 3.5 star. Even though there's botches, 3.5 star. We have not seen an impressive tag team match in any brand. Period.
This match was like 2.5 to 3 stars for me, and I give that mostly to. I mean, I'll give some of it to Roxanne Perez, and then Gigi and they
JC Jane.
JC Jane. JC Jane killed it, bro. JC Jane.
That's what I
fucking
said.
killed it.
She was the most impressive out of Toxic Attraction. But
They both killed it. They
sweeping.
But you're right.
It was
JC
impressive.
really saved that match. If it wasn't for her quick reaction and just taking over the match, that shit was going to be a fucking shit show. Because it was headed to shit real quick. I mean,
You
Roxanne
gotta
messed up
understand
too.
the
But
style. Roxanne is only there to sell. That's all she does. You gotta understand it. That's her style
it
of
makes me
tag
think
match.
that this
It happened last week. It did it this
dude,
week again.
these people don't do anything
Don't
at the
hate
Performance
on the
Center anymore.
team.
What I'm saying
They
is
are superstars.
they're not going over their matches,
They are
man.
superstars.
No, they're not.
They
They're
could
zombies.
fucking be Lita. They could fucking Lita. if they
No
want. Bring
way.
Lita.
No
Bring
way.
Natalya back.
If they were
Bring
Lita,
Lita.
they would be in
Bring
Mexico
Lita.
and Japan right now, wrestling all
Lita-
around the world,
Lita would be
paying their
hurt. She
fucking
wouldn't be
dues
able
in
to
the
walk.
independent, man. Get out of here, man.
I'm celebrating.
crazy,
Salute, man. This is passion because I'm celebrating with passion with my two pillars of the NXT.
Cora
2.0.
Jade's going
Greatest
nowhere, man. Listen, out of
She's
every
a
single
superstar.
class of
And next
superstars,
week-
though, you have to
Next week,
admit, though,
Roxanne Perez will win the
every
belt. Next week.
generation of superstars has their like one or two goats, you know? And this generation's goat, you saw her tonight. You saw
Cora
her
Jade's
win
the GOAT.
tonight. You saw
She's the GOAT.
Tiffany Stratton win. Tiffany Stratton is by far night and day
She's not the
better
GOAT.
than every woman that
No.
we saw in the ring in the beginning of the night. That is a
No.
fact. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Fuck, man.
Yes. I'm telling you what I call it right now. Tiffany Stratton will be a women's WWE champion before anybody else in that.
He will be a
arena.
champion in all brands. All brands. All brands. Next week, Roxanne Perez wins the belt.
Yeah, right. Maybe. You're not wrong, man. After tonight, I wouldn't be fucking surprised, so I'm not even going to argue with it. Like I said, we saw the real champion, Braun Breaker. We get a promo, a lot of questions when it comes to Tony D. Now we see Tony D talking to his family, showing them pictures of Santos in the hospital. He said no one laughed at Tony D. You know, we got to understand, I got to understand who's with me, who's not with me. I want you guys to increase the business at the port by 18%. And you guys are going to get one more chance to prove your loyalty to the family before you end up like Santos. We are told Santos has been put on the shelf by Tony D. Do you have any thoughts on this promo? What'd you think of this Tony D segment?
Oh, it's one of the best Tony D promos that I've ever seen in my fucking entire life right now. I swear to fucking God. I don't know why it's so corny and so cheap, but it hits so well. And I felt it. And I loved it. And I love the iPhone with the pictures. I love how he said, Electra, you about money, but these two got to earn it. It was great. It's funny. It's corny, but it hit. So home run right here. I'll give it 3.5.
Wow. I'd give it a 2 at best, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Whatever. At least we got a couple of answers. And who do we see there? That was Two Dimes, or was that the other one?
That's Stacks.
Stacks. So Two Dimes is done.
Yeah, he's done. He's stupid. He's stupid. Hey, two times you seen this, you're fucking stupid, bro.
All right, relax, man. That's not funny.
Stupid.
He's
bro.
gonna kick your ass. Two
Oh,
times.
come on, bring it. Come to the show, man. Tell these people that I'm up. Be like, yo, you fucking stupid, bro.
After this, we get a promo from Pretty Deadly talking shit about Briggs and Jensen and Fallon Henley. And yeah, it was a short little promo, nothing special. They're just talking shit, you know, about the hillbillies over there. Next, we get the match between Wes Lee versus Trick Williams. Now Lee in the ring, waiting for Trick. Trick shows up with gloves on around his neck and a robe on. He looks like he's coming out of a Rocky movie marathon. Carmelo Hayes with him. And, you know, let's see what Trick really has up his sleeve. We see Trick chuck Wes Lee. Seems Lee busted his ass again. Could not land on his feet. Hayes then giving Trick some water. Trick was drinking a lot of water during this match. Jay, you know, what'd you think of this? This match was whatever. Do I have to read through this, man? Like, he basically put alcohol on his hands, put the alcohol in Wes Lee's eyes, and then, like, hit him with this, like, spinning big boot and pinned him 1, 2, 3. I don't know.
Okay. So this was the worst thing I ever seen on live TV right here. This match right here. This attire right here. This Trick Willie right here. Whatever you want to call this fucking clown. I have been saying this since day one. This guy cannot wrestle. I don't know why he's on even this freaking so-called pay-per-view of a fucking live TV. It was horrible. It's just disgraceful. He did what? A pump handle slam, which was impressive. That was pretty much it. There was nothing going on here. What was really impressive was Wes Lee. You know, Wes Lee had the head scissors followed by that nice high drop kick. I always think Wes Lee does nice drop kicks. Probably one of the best. But overall, it just showed me tonight that Wes Lee, I'm actually will put him at number 2 babyface in NXT 2.0. If that was my call, he would be number 2. Braun Breaker would be number 1. He would be number 2 because of how they're pushing him. So they're doing fucking something right down there.
Did you see when Trick Williams was attempting some actual wrestling with that real shitty submission?
No,
he was basically holding Lee's arm with no real pressure applied, or like he's just like holding his arm. This is disgusting.
He cannot wrestle. There was nothing impressive. It was horrible. I'm just gonna give it half a star.
Yeah, it was pretty stupid. Now we get a shot of Tiffany. Promo from Tiffany. Says she is almost ready now. Wendy Chu sneaks up, asks Tiffany if she wants powder. Tiffany opens up her eyes and Wendy splashes her with powder during the commercial. We see Tiffany now. This is all in picture-in-picture. Starts to try to get some revenge on Wendy Chu until Wendy takes control, brings Tiffany to the ring in a wheelchair, but she doesn't make it to the ring. She just crashes her by a few ladders. Now Tiffany looks like she got away from Wendy, but no, instead we see Wendy sitting in a throne before Tiffany starts beating her with a garbage can. Wendy now counters, shoves Tiffany in a steel fence, and they make their way to the ring. This is actually a pretty amazing way to set up the match. One of the better commercial segments I've seen. Now Wendy beating Tiffany by the picnic area, smashing her with what seems to be Doritos. Now Wendy opens the smoky barbecue. I wonder what's cooking. Wendy now in control, slamming Tiffany in the ring apron, and now we see Tiffany try to run away, but Tiffany now dragged back in the ring, and this match starts before we are even back from this Kit Kat commercial. You gotta know when to take a break, man. Have your Kit Kats. Back from break, now we see Tiffany with a nice shoulder block, Wendy with a Luthez press. Tiffany tries to run away, but again, we see Tiffany slam Wendy's arm in the ring post and gets in the ring to begin the actual work. Classic heel work coming up here. You can see she has studied tapes of Flair for days. She looks vicious, serious, chops. Now Chu turns things around by using her injured hand. She ends up with like 2 feet in her face after a nice stomp from Tiffany. Now Tiffany taking a page out of Pete Dunne's moveset, even ripping one of Wendy's fake nails off. Wendy with a nice suplex, actually, and a few good stomps. Actually showing me some actual wrestling for once. I appreciate it. Uses her sleepy elbow, but seems like she hurt her hand again. Now Tiffany with a sick power bomb and a near fall. Tiffany cannot believe it. Crowd's now chanting Tiffany. Wendy goes for the full Nesson, but Tiffany counters only to, take a nasty Uranagi. Now Wendy with a sleeper hold, trying to put Stratton to sleep, but Tiffany seems to be fading for a little bit. But now she grabs the injured hand of Wendy Chu. Somehow Wendy now lands a brainbuster out of nowhere, which was actually really cool. That was good. Tiffany flips out of a German suplex, catches her beautiful finish off the top rope to pick up the win. This was a 4-star extravaganza of a performance, and I gotta say, not one. You can laugh all you want, dumbass, but let me tell you something. Tiffany Stratton didn't have one fucking botch. Not one fucking botch from Tiffany fucking Stratton. Your girl had fucking 4 botches in one match tonight. Tiffany Stratton had no botches. So what do you got to say about that, punk? Go for it. It's all yours. I'll mute my mic.
Oh man, I can't believe this guy said it was like a 4-star match for a piece of shit that somebody's fighting somebody in a onesie. I wrote some notes for this match. My first note: Tiffany Stratton selling like crazy for this fucking moron. That was my first note of this fucking match right here. What the fuck did we just see to set up this match? She's sitting in a chair, she's getting makeup done, and powder's starting to face, and now we're seeing the circus show. Listen, if I want to see that, I'll tune into tomorrow night, alright? I don't need to see it on this brain. But instead I'm seeing it. She did her old fucking gimmick on the fucking chair. I don't remember, it was Tai Chi or whatever it was with Bo and whatever that girl is on SmackDown, Daichi, whatever the hell that name is. No, I wasn't buying that shit. I wasn't buying how this is set up. I told you this was the worst fucking shit they could do to a fucking rising superstar. They just fucking did it. The only thing was impressive was spot moves. That's the only thing. But let's give credit to Wendy Chu doing spot moves. How about that? Wendy Chu did the throw over suplex. That was a good move. She did the full Nelson suplex. That was great. She did the brain buster. That was great. I give credit to Tiffany Stratton. She sold for this fucking moron, which I don't know why. But you fucking sold for it like fucking crazy. This is probably second to Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. Or Johnny Knox dumbass, whatever you want to call him. But overall, I never want to see her in this position ever again. Wendy Chu's a joke, should be fired. I don't even know why they gave her a renewed contract. This gimmick is not working for me. I didn't buy her selling. She does have some nice moves, but you got to lose the onesie. It's not working for me. So overall, I did see some nice spots. I did see what I call the finishing touch as a finisher. That's what I'm fucking calling it, just like Vic Joseph's calling it. So what do I give this match? I'm going to give it a 1 star because it's a piece of shit. It started as a piece of shit. And if I want to watch piece of shit, I'll just watch indie matches. That's it. I don't need to watch this piece of shit. And I never want to see this girl put in this position ever again.
Well, I agree with you that I don't want to see her put in this position. I also agree with you that Wendy Chu deserves some credit because she actually had some nice wrestling moves tonight, which is why I gave it such a high rating, because I thought both ladies actually killed it from beginning to end. They kept me interested during a picture-in-picture, and they built up the match. The match actually started in picture-in-picture, which I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like, usually we come back from picture-in-picture, and then the bell rings and we go. This match started before we even got into picture-in-picture, so that makes it unique.
Only
hold on. Like, can I?
Only the
all right. I see.
Man.
I see. We have no respect. We have no respect now for the person's opinion. I understand.
Fuck, man.
The point is this: Tiffany Stratton got the dub. It was an impressive victory. There were no mistakes. There were no botches. And your girl Tiffany Stratton is the next NXT Women's Champion. And you're just going to have to deal with it. You're just going to have to deal with it. I've got some bad news for you. And the bad news is
no more.
Tiffany Stratton is your next NXT Women's
gonna
champion.
skateboard her way to the championship.
And she will also be WWE
I'm a fucking
SmackDown
rock
Women's
star.
Champion before
I'm
any
a
other
fucking
female
rock
on
star.
NXT. It's a
Look
fact.
at me. I'm a fucking rock star. I'm Cora Jade. I'm the NXT Tag Team Champion. I'm a fucking rock star.
She's whack,
She's a
bro.
fucking rock star.
She's a
She's
loser.
a fucking rock star.
She's a loser.
And everybody here agrees. Everybody here agrees.
Nobody.
Fucking say something, motherfuckers. You gotta say something.
Nobody, man.
What fuck,
Nobody.
bro? They gotta fucking say something. Say something. Fucking defend me, bro.
No
What's
way.
up?
Anyway, I like
Where's
this
all
match.
the
I thought there was some good
Where's
wrestling.
the
I'm giving it a
J-Dad,
4-star. I give it a 4-star. You're giving it a 1. That's fine. So we got a 1 and a 4. I thought it was a good performance. Tiffany definitely has a bright future. And, you know, you can't blame Tiffany for just doing what she's told. Because at the end of the day, they're telling her, have a good match with her, go sell this, that. So she's doing her job. She's a good worker at the end of the day.
Let me talk
And
to
I'm
Sean.
rating,
Let me talk to Sean.
I'm rating this match on the work, my friend. And the work tonight was good. The work tonight by Tiffany Stratton was good in the ring. She is the future of NXT Women's Division, and that's the bottom line. Because even Stone Cold would have said so.
She could be the future main event.
Now we get an interview with Roxanne and Cora, the pillars of NXT and Jose's reality. We finally did it, and I got to do it with my best friend. This is so surreal. First breakout tournament, and I can't believe I'm tag team champion with my best friend. I love this girl. Felt so good to know Toxic Attraction. You know, we took him down. Next week, I am cashing in my contract for a match with Mandy Rose, and Toxic will be done.
Hell yeah.
Done.
Hell yeah. Fuck that shit. Fuck him.
Now we get a shot. We get a shot.
Promo.
That's great. We get a shot of Braun working out. Here comes Grimes asking how the shoulder is. He's, you know, obviously trying to, you know, get ahead of Braun Breaker over there. Now here comes Apollo Crews to address the NXT universe. What will Apollo say to explain his weird video packages?
He's a fucking loser.
He says, last year I would ask my kids what they thought, and they said, that was not you, Daddy. But since then, they stopped watching me, but now I'm back on NXT, and my kids now watch me again, and they bring that spark back into my career. I just want to tell you, Cadell and Shy, Daddy loves you. Now, back for a month. Zion Quinn, you know, he says, I've been back for a month. He says, Zion Quinn was right. This place is different. Young, super athletic talent ready to take advantage of any opportunity. What happens if I step in the ring with Tony D, Nathan Frazier, or the winner of Hayes or Waller match? Okay, hold up. You know for a fact I'm going to be watching the NXT Championship match. Me and Grimes, you know, that would make magic in the ring. Braun and Apollo, and he's interrupted now by Giovanni Vinci. He says, you left me off your list, bro, but I understand why. It's because, if me and you hooked up in the ring, you know what would happen. You know I would outperform you, and I would outperform you in style. Cruz says, okay, stop talking, and we can go stride for stride right now. Vinci says, you got all these people fooled, not me. You see, I'm dressed for a night out. But next week, you will find out just who the best athlete in NXT is. I assure you, you will lose to Giovanni Vinci, but that gives you 7 days to come up with a good excuse to your children. Now that was good. That was good. I like that part. Giovanni Vinci, I think, is going to beat Apollo Crews. No doubt about it, man, in my mind. What do you think?
Fucking... Do we really fucking have to hear Apollo Crews talk and say, Daddy, I love you? Oh my God, man. This is a piece of shit. He wants to be Nigerian one day, the next day he wants to talk American. What the fuck, man? I don't fucking care what Apollo's Crew mission is in NXT. Look, he had his chance. I don't want to see him at NXT champion. If I see an NXT champion, I swear, man, I'm not watching NXT 2.0 no more. I can't. I'm going to say on live TV, all the people here are going to follow me. They're not going to watch this piece of shit. They're not. They're going to turn it off because I do not want to see this boring dog guy with no facials, no charisma, horrible on the mic, just talking well-spokenly. We all know what happened to Keith Lee when he talked well-spoken. His ass got out of here. He's in another promotion. Same thing's going to happen to this dumb moron. I don't want to hear this shit. Zion Quinn, shout out to Zion Quinn, my boy. Hope you had a fun concert 2 weeks ago at the Led Zeppelin with your girl. Peace and love. But overall, fuck this fucking segment. It was whack. I didn't like it. Vinci killed it.
What did you think?
No
Vinci
shadow
killed it,
of
right?
doubt. Vinci killed it without a shadow of doubt. But Apollo Crews, no, man. I'm not buying it. But I'm going to separate my rating on this one. Apollo Crews, no rating. Vinci, 4 star.
And then we get the interview with Diamond Mine. Ivy says Diamond Mine's forever. And then she breaks up some girls fighting, tells her to be in the dojo at 8 a.m. And then we see Grayson Waller. Said my mom really loved that song. Only one left for Grayson Waller to steal, and that's the North American Championship. Hayes says, Waller, me and you used to be boys, but now there's a difference between common and special. You are common, Waller, and I am special. Yeah, he's special, all right. Back from break, we see a promo. My father said to me when I was young, son, you can do whatever you want to do in this life. You want to go in the army, you're going to be a general. You want to do art, make sure you're Picasso. And that's how the Irish Ace was born. Anyone who gets in the ring with me doesn't stand a chance. I'm so far ahead of anyone in this roster, they could not even see me if they had binoculars. My job is to turn doubters to believers. Next week, 2.0 changes forever. JD McDonough is here. Wow. Now
I can't take a guy seriously if he's fucking 5'3", man. Fuck that shit. That guy's like fucking 5'3", bro.
So what does that mean?
Lupa's taller than
So he can't fight?
Lupa.
So
Willy Wonka told me from the fucking chocolate factory, he fucking knocked on my door. He said, yo, the Oompa Loompa is taller than JD McDowell.
Did he bring you any chocolate?
He didn't bring me chocolate. He just had to bring me fucking proof that he's fucking taller than JD McDowell. That's what he fucking did. Fucking showed me a fucking picture.
So you're telling me...
I fucking laughed at it, and I'm fucking laughing now. And this guy looks like he's fucking 5'3". Tell me not.
So you're telling me Willy
Is he
Wonka...
not 5'3"?
Willy Wonka's got nothing better to do than to bring you photographic evidence of how tall
It's not my fault.
JD
it's not my
is.
fault that I'm fucking, everybody fucking loves me. It's not my fucking fault, man. They want to knock on the fucking door and tell me. He fucking told me. Fucking Oompa Loompa came to my door and said, look, I'm fucking taller than JD McDonough. I said, no fucking way. He said, yeah, fucking way. He showed me a fucking picture. I fucking looked at it. I fucking laughed. I fucking drank. I swag. I laughed. It was funny. That's what it was. He's taller. He's short. He's short as fuck. The Oompa Loompa's taller. That's why I was laughing. I was like, yo, no fucking way.
Fantastic. Next, we get a match between Grayson Waller and Carmelo Hayes with Trick Williams. Trick hyping up Carmelo big on the mic. He is good at that, but not in the ring. Now Hayes out there with the power.
Not tonight.
Hey, man, people can't hear this shit if we're both talking, man. He's going hard.
That'll be it. They're going to hear it. They love us, baby. Shout out to all the fans out here. Like us, baby. Hit the like button.
Yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, follow. You can catch us on everything. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You can check out our website, WrestlingWithSavage.com. We go live Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Pay-per-views, live streams, and all that. So we're about to see the match between Grayson Waller and Carmelo Hayes. Trick was hyping up Carmelo big on the mic. He is good at that, but not in the ring. Now Hayes out here with the pyro going hard to show this is his title. Waller goes for the quick pin, but now we see a double punch, and Hayes ends up on top of this set, with a nice power clothesline and a boot to the face of Waller. Now a chop to Waller, springboard attempt to Grayson, but he attempts to finish, but Hayes dodges that. Now Grayson has Hayes down, goes for his second rope move, but Hayes counters with a 2 kick and a nice leg drop off the rope. During the break, we see Waller in full control. Several shots and kicks, going for a clothesline, but Hayes goes for the Hurricane Rana, but Waller turns it back into a backbreaker. We get a pin attempt, but a kick out from Hayes. Now Waller trying to pick Hayes apart, but Hayes quickly comes to life with a nice tornado DDT. Goes for the cover. We get the kick out again. Now Waller with his signature springboard elbow drop and picks up Hayes with now he lands several shots after picking him up, chops him, but Waller kicks Hayes, sends him straight down. Now Waller with a half Nelson wrist lock kind of submission. Didn't look that, turned more into a headlock later on. Nice series of wrestling before Hayes locks on the crossface, but Waller very persistent, trying to go after this arm bar, trying to lock up the arm bar from all positions. Now a super kick to Waller from Hayes, but Waller answers back with a flying scissor kick. Now both men down in opposite corners. About 300 fans chanting, "This is awesome." Both men exchanging shots, but Waller lands some crazy X Factor kind of move. Now Waller digging deep, but Hayes starts to fire back with a botch during the roll through. Now Waller with a stunner, but Hayes just rolls out of the ring. Lee attacks Trick Williams. Waller goes for his stunner, but catches the double knees to the face, and then the big, huge leg drop to put down Waller and pick up the win. I give this 3.5 stars. What are you grading this?
Listen, I think the headline just said it all. Let me tell you something, and I hope I have the opportunity to talk. Everybody watching at home, this was probably one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my fucking life. This match was fucking awesome to me. It was entertaining.
Oh,
Why they put the fucking E and replaced it, all right, with that fucking app. They put an E on it because it's entertainment. Let me tell you something. Grayson Waller's theme music is probably one of the best theme music we ever had. If it was on a fucking CD in the fucking 90s in the Attitude Era, it'd be #1 streaming live, baby. All right? But let's not start there. Let's start with Waller doing the nice forearm shot. Melo had the springboard backward leg drop. Waller did a nice counter for a backbreaker. Melo had the nice springboard tornado DDT. There were some great spots by both men. They both worked well, unlike Melo and Tony D'Angelo a few weeks back, which didn't work well, there were more botches than we ever seen. These two connected. These two work well. These two are probably boys in real life. They just have that chemistry, and when you have that chemistry, magic fucking happens. And that's what we see. We see Waller with a nice scissors submission on the ropes. What the fuck was that? I never seen something like that. I don't know if that was like a tarantula move or a spider move he did on his neck, but it was working. I was buying it. It was creative. It was impressive. He was selling. He was punching well. I mean, I don't know. What about that tilt-a-whirl slam that he had followed by the crossface that he was doing? What about that? That wasn't impressive by Carmelo Hayes. It was. I didn't like Trick Williams. He needs to stay the fuck out of the fucking ring. Even on the side, he just needs to stay the fuck out of the ring.
That's what lowered the grade for me, bro. I didn't like that Trick was out there.
But overall, there was some fucking spots. What about Waller? Did you just forget he did that jumping kill switch? What the fuck was that? I never seen anything like that before. If you forgot what it was, rewind it and watch it yourself. He did a jumping kind of kill switch, and I thought that was awesome for a 2 count. It had me going. It had the fans going. I thought that was impressive.
Well, here's my problem with Waller right now. You want to know what my problem with Waller is? It's one thing.
I wasn't impressive either.
I'll tell you my problem with Waller.
I got so many to go on Waller because he was just so impressive. I can keep going.
He spends more time trying to be creative than just fucking hitting the elbow drop better. He needs to hit that elbow drop better, man.
His elbow drop is his trademark, just like The Rock did the people's elbow. Waller's elbow drop is always a springboard elbow drop. It's always that spot. He always does that. We all know he does it. We all know he goes to the middle and jumps off the ropes and does the elbow. Now, did it look perfectly today? It could have looked better. I'm not going to lie. But did it hit his money? It did hit his money. Did this match hit money? It hit money for me. I don't know about the Waller with the stunner. I like the stunner. Do you not like the stunner? I like the stunner. I think it's better than KO.
Why is it okay for Riddle to do the RKO?
The what?
Why is it? Why is it?
I can't believe this fucking clown. I can't believe this fucking clown's name's coming in this fucking time. This is the beauty. This is the #1 show. And you're bringing fucking Riddle into this?
But the commentators bring Riddle and Roman and Brock into the show all the time. It's part of NXT.
Listen, overall, for what we've seen, for what we've been doing in the show, for what all these fans have been fucking watching between Waller and his fucking matches and what he's been fucking doing, he was so impressive today. I'm gonna give this match 5 stars.
Yeah.
This is a 5-star match for me. This is a 5-star match for me because of fucking Grayson fucking Waller. Because let's face it, Melo didn't do much. He didn't need to do much. But did he make Grayson Waller look good? Fuck yeah. Is that what a fucking champion is supposed to do to a rising star? Yes. So 5-star, it hit the money, it hit the button. You can sleep, you can hit the snooze. All your people that may like what you're saying may like it, but you know what? Fuck y'all. This was the 5-star match right here. Great, Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller away, looked very impressive. Future champ. Shout out to Melo. What up, Melo? You don't miss. I see you with that top rope leg drop, baby. That's the move right there. That's the move, baby. That's the move. But it worked tonight. Overall, we'll see Waller in the champion real shit.
That's great. The top rope leg drop is something to behold. It's a nice finish. Match was good. I gave it a 3.5. Jay's giving it a 5. Now we get an interview with Zion Quinn. I don't mean to brag, but I box office. Zion Quinn. Let's get something straight. It's a straight title reign for Apollo. You're looking at a future multiple-time NXT champion. Now we see Diamond Mine hyping up.
No, fuck that, man. Let's go back to Zion Quinn, bro. You fucking crazy, yo. Zion Quinn. Let's shout out to Zion Quinn. What did he just fucking say? He said what I've been saying all along. He is blockbuster. He is money. He is a future multi-time moral champion that we ever seen. He's gonna take over every brand. He just said it. This was the greatest promo I ever seen. This is a 6-star. There's no 5-star on this shit. This is a 6-star. He has the look, he has the intensity, he has the it factor, he has the charisma, the facials, the selling. Everything was great in this promo. Fucking 5-star. I've been telling Dave, Gilch knows. He is blockbuster. He is money. He can't beat WWE legends just like Stone Cold or The Rock in the same night. It doesn't fucking matter. This was great. I cannot wait till next week. I cannot wait. He put the show on the map tonight. He is the Samoa Ghost. He is future multi-time world champion. It doesn't matter. Raw, SmackDown, NXT. He will be NXT champion. He can't.
Are you done cutting your bullshit fucking promo yet? Because let me tell you something. This guy's the future champion of fucking my ass. He hasn't won a fucking thing yet, and until he does, he can't talk this kind of shit. And you're sitting here bringing up legends' names. You're a Rudy Poo, candy-ass jabroni, Mark little fucker who wishes things that won't come true. It's never gonna happen. Zion is done, son. Zion is done. This promo was nothing but lies. He's on the list. He's on the list for maximum male models. And anybody who becomes a model will never be.
If that's true,
champion.
He will be the greatest model superstar champion that we ever seen on Raw or SmackDown. Period. He will carry that horrible gimmick.
Sure he will.
Horrible.
Sure.
He will carry it beyond what Max
Sure.
is doing.
Good luck
right
taking
now,
it from. Good luck taking it from.
Promo.
Good luck taking it from
promo.
Cody, Seth Rollins,
Cody's not even around. He won't even be around.
AJ Styles, Riddle,
just
Theory. Good luck
Theory's
taking
not
it
there
from
yet.
Theory. Yeah, he is.
Yet.
He's Mr.
Zion
Money
Quinn
in the
there.
Bank, bro.
Zion Quinn is there. Zion Quinn is
Theory is better than every one of your favorite wrestlers.
Nah, Zion Quinn, man.
He's 100 times better than Zion Quinn.
Zion Quinn is like 6'8", bro. He's fucking tall, bro.
He'll never be a younger United States champion.
He's a professional rugby champion. You forget about that? No. Have you forget about he's a
Rugby-
2-3-time Australian professional
Rugby
rugby
sucks.
champion, bro?
Rugby sucks.
Rugby, That's a professional sport, bro.
Name two
That's
teams.
tougher than fucking football, bro.
Name two teams.
I'm not a rugby. Listen,
All right.
I cannot. I'm not a fan. I'm not saying that's not my kind of sport. I'm just saying he's that type of a guy. He has the intensity to be the world champion. He could beat The Rock's record. He could be Stone Cold's record of carrying the belt more times. He said it tonight. He's blockbuster. He's money. He will carry NXT 2.0 to where it needs to be once Bron Breakker comes up after SummerSlam into the main roster. Shit, this is what we all dream for. Do you feel it, Savage? The fans feeling out here, they're saying it, they're liking the comments, they're putting it all. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to fucking say no
What
more.
if I told you you're the only one in the world that feels this way?
Bullshit, man. Bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Next
You're
topic.
definitely the only one in the whole wide world who feels this way about Zion Quinn, who says these types of silly things.
Next segment.
Oh, man. We got an interview now with Mandy Rose. She says, tough night for Toxic. You know, Roxanne is challenging next week for the title. She says, Team 2001, whatever their stupid name is, whatever they're calling themselves, they got lucky tonight. And this has happened before. And they, you know, they corrected it last time. And rinse and repeat. Once the adrenaline wears off, Roxanne's going to realize she made the biggest mistake of her life. Next week, she will join the Failure Club. Well, even if she makes it to our match next week. What'd you think of this Mandy promo? Any thoughts?
Fucking 3, man. I mean, the face was selling. The sex appeal selling. She's a champion. She carries herself as a champion. The confidence shows. The facial shows.
Just for you. Just for you. Listen, just for you, I have Zion Quinn's picture up on the stream right now.
Fucking thank God,
in 30
man.
seconds or less. In 30 seconds or less, I want you to tell me what you fucking think about Zion motherfucking Quinn. Go.
Oh my God, I swear to God, I have never seen a more professional rugby athlete that has been a champion in Australia. He's been carrying himself. His nickname, people, is fucking the Samoa Goat. Now, we all know Samoans in WWE have been multi-champion. Goat. He's been multi-time champion. Samoans, just like Roman Reigns, just like the Usos. Zion Quinn can be one of those. He is blockbuster. He is money. He's over 6'3". He's over 260. What else do I need to say?
All right, that's 30 seconds. All right, cut. Because you won't stop. You just keep going. Okay. All right, next we see Chase U. No, shut the hell up. Next we see Chase U. I don't care anymore, man. Fuck Mandy. Mandy's going to win next week. She's going to bury Roxanne Perez. That's all you need to know, brother. Next, Chase U. Welcome our new students. Brody falling asleep during class. Says, what, am I boring you? My room, it's my roommate. She does not let me sleep. And then we see Thea. She's like, oh, we watch Money in the Bank 50 times. Now we hear from Chad saying Declaration of Independence was invented on July 2nd. And now we hear Andrew Chase saying, what the fuck? He actually was like cursing, what the fuck? You know, we couldn't hear the fuck part. They were bleeping it out. But he, you know, it was clear that he was saying fuck.
This was really bad.
He said, get the hell out of my class. I am America. Thea says, wouldn't it be sweet if we went to England? Chaser says, fantastic idea. London, here we come. Of course, Wade Barrett's excited to hear about London. He's like, oh, what a splendid trip it's going to be. London is no better place to visit than London. And let me tell you something. Wade Barrett's lying to you. There's a lot of better places to visit than London.
He's fucking lying, bro.
London sucks.
London sucks, bro.
London sucks. That shit. Suck, it rains. The food sucks. It's depressing, and everybody just wants to punch you in the face.
Funny how they promoting this, and then Drew's promoting all this September shit at Clash at time. Nobody gives a fuck, bro.
Now we get the match, Diamond Mine, Damon Kemp and Roderick Strong versus the Creed brothers. Starts off with Brutus and Damon, but Roderick asks for the tag. He says, tag me now, tag me now. Strong trying to go toe-to-toe with the bigger, stronger Brutus, who implements his strength right away, putting Roderick on his ass, making him tag Kemp as Julius is now here and rolls out of a gut wrench as both men now have like a nice series leading to a suplex to Damon Julius. Now Damon with a big German suplex while Julius took his eye off the ball to talk shit to Roderick for a second. Creed brothers in full control, now just abusing Damon Kemp in the ring with all kinds of suplexes, drop kicks, and double team maneuvers. Drop kick sends Kemp out, Roderick sends him back in, Julius sending Kemp right back out, and we see the Brutus ball. And honestly, that cannonball off the top rope that Brutus does, it is scary to actually see this move. Both men out for the count while we go to break. That Brutus ball is like the toughest looking move on TV right now. I don't care what anybody says. That just the way he leaps in the air and how high, and he actually goes full cannonball, and then comes back down and takes the bump on his fucking heels. And the fact that he hasn't broken his shit yet is insane. I think this is a move he should stop doing, or save for WrestleMania if he gets there. Because Jesus Christ, man, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but that move is just absolutely devastating to behold, man. What do you think about that move?
I think the fans here are watching think that
You're
move
muted,
is
man.
a piece of shit. That's what I think. I am not muted. I am live. There is no mute
You're
on
still
my
muted.
thing. I'm not muted.
Nah,
I'm
I'm
not
just fucking
muted.
with you.
I am not muted. I'm telling you right now, Brutus, you are fucking whack. That's it. You're whack. We don't need to see the move.
Okay. During the break, we see Roderick beating the hell out of Julius with what look like very stiff shots and chops. Now good double team work and a nice Northern Light suplex from Kemp to Julius. With the bridge and pin attempt, kick out, now attack to Roderick, who comes in with the stiff knees and chops to Julius. Back to full screen, we see Damon with a headlock on Julius, doing his best to keep Julius at bay. Now Roderick with a blind tag, but now this upsets Julius, who now just beats the shit, and they start beating the hell out of each other. It looked like they really hated each other for a couple of minutes. Really hard chops and shots. It looks like they were taking out some genuine steam on each other. I could see how Roderick's probably just annoying, to this guy, maybe talking shit probably all the time. Makes his way to his corner for the tag, but Damon with a save and stop. Damon with a smart move to take Brutus out momentarily, but now we get the tag and Brutus comes in, completely takes down Kemp with blistering, clubbering shots all over Damon Kemp. Brutus is pumped, sick backflip into a wrestling stance. Strong then comes in to help and gets literally Hulk smashed across the ring. Now it looks, Strong looks at Julius and Brutus turns around, nasty slaps. He just slaps the shit out of Julius. Now Roderick with two nasty rising knee shots to Brutus. Now Kemp in a nice fall-away slam and a running spear on the springboard spear, pin attempt, and a near fall. He did not catch the springboard as much as he wanted with the spear. But now we get a scoop slam turned into an inside cradle, near fall for Brutus, who launches Damon in the turnbuckle, but now Julius and Strong in the ring. And it seems they're going to tear it up. Nasty suplex to Strong from Julius. Really stiff shots from Julius to Strong. I mean, really stiff. Excessively stiff. Now Damon gets popped, dropped, and floored, and the Creed brothers retain the gold. Looks like Julius and Roderick, like I said, I think they actually hate each other.
What you rating it, bro?
You can rate it first, man.
I asked you, man. Now you gonna fucking throw it at me?
4 stars.
Which match?
This match.
WrestleMania 3 on sure, or this match?
Now WrestleMania 3 was a 5-star. Come on now.
I'm gonna give that 4, but you talking about the T-shirt or the match?
Come on, man. This is a 4-star match. The Creed brothers were impressive. Strong was impressive. Kemp was impressive. Brutus was impressive. All 4 men in the ring were impressive. The Creed brothers are making their way to the WWE.
If it's my turn, to review this match, I'm gonna just tell all these fans I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because there's nothing impressive in this match. What I saw was NXT Tag Team Champions that you could be rising stars and you could be popular, but you don't know how to wrestle and you're still green. I don't like Brutus. I don't like that top rope cannonball. I don't think you should be doing it like you say. You're over 250 fucking pounds. What the fuck you doing top rope moves? You don't need to be doing that shit. Same thing I could say about a lot of other wrestlers that could be going on and on, but we're not about that. We're about NXT 2.0. Julius, what else was impressive about Julius? He does the takedown suplexes on Kemp. He take down the 2-steps on Strong. He does the finisher with the clothesline on Kemp, 1, 2, 3. We've seen this a bunch of times. The fall down slams where it's not impressive. They look like cartwheel slams. They look like, to me, nothing impressive. Strong had that nice striking knee on Brutus. That was impressive. But overall, you got to give credit to Kemp. He actually looked impressive with those release suplexes that we was doing. Those were impressive. He actually looked more impressive than he looked in any of his fucking matches what I seen in the past month. But overall, there was nothing impressive about the Creed brothers. Let's face it. It was the same shit, but a little limited. It didn't make anybody strong. If Diamond Mine or Roger Strong's intention as a veteran would make these guys over, it didn't work tonight. The storyline is still going. I fucking hate that shit. I didn't like the ending. He's just staring at the fucking belt and Julius is staring at the fucking camera with Brutus. I didn't like that. That's just stupid. I don't know who said that. It doesn't go. This storyline should have ended tonight.
I thought you said this was going to be short and sweet.
I feel bad that it keeps going, but you know what? Have the glory with your fucking Creed brothers and your fucking 4-star. I'm not giving it that. I'm giving you 1.5 star.
All right, that's cool. So, yeah, I thought it was a good match. You thought it was a shit match. Great. We're moving on. Promo. A very bright child. I decided to do something about it. I learned how to fight back. I escaped my environment. I know it takes... I know it would take more. I had a gift for wrestling. I close my eyes. I see numbers and equations. I have a gift for math, too. There is a solution to every problem. I've been told I'm technically gifted in the ring. Math or physics, it all comes down to equations. I am Axiom. Whatever the fuck this guy is, I don't know.
Impressive. That's what I saw.
I guess we'll have to see him actually wrestle in the ring. Von Wagner interview interrupted by Solo saying, shut the hell up.
Man.
Von says, street champ, we can handle business right now. Take your best shot. Refs break it up. Wagner versus Solo. Just quickly, give me your prediction and thoughts on this real quickly.
Wagner
seconds.
all the way. He is a rising superstar. Wagner is the next NXT 2.0 champion. He can take the belt over Braun Breaker. He is a rising star. He has Robert Stone. He has Sophia. He is fucking money.
All right, I guess we'll have to see what happens with that one. We all know where Jay's thinking on this one. He's leaning towards Von Wagner. I think Von Wagner has the potential, but we'll see what they're going to do. This is going to be interesting to see where their storyline goes. And no matter what happens, I don't see a clean finish for Solo. I can tell you that, whatever happens. Next week, Mandy Rose versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship, and Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci. That should be a very interesting match to see where that storyline goes.
Should have been Zion Quinn.
I'm super actually excited to see the Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci match. Genuinely want to see what's going to happen there. Is Apollo going to take this L right off the jump?
I'm absolutely excited as well to see Apollo Crews do some botches. So I'm actually looking forward to it.
Let's see if that happens. He's pretty clean.
Tuesday 8 o'clock at USA, folks.
Next, the main event is here, folks. It's Braun Breaker versus Cameron Grimes. We see Grimes make his way to the ring. Braun wearing the U.S. singlet, looking ready to defend that gold. Match begins with a lockup, and Braun shows his strength, taking Grimes into the corner. Now Grimes stepping up his speed and testing the water with Braun before locking up again, using his foot to gain some leverage off the bottom turnbuckle as Braun was pushing him. In this time, Grimes now gets the reverse, and now we see Grimes going for the leg of Braun. Now Braun takes control back with a standard headlock. Grimes tries to reverse, but Braun just too strong. He gets away again. Braun talking shit. Grimes says, okay, now Braun just rags dolls. Grimes all over the ring, and now we see a big splash in the corner, and Grimes now going after the shoulder non-stop, just continuously going after that shoulder. Big time clothesline running right through Grimes as we go to break from Braun Breaker. Back from break, we see Braun struggling to get his right arm up, but he still manages to go for the Gorilla Press Slam. Grimes breaks free, sends Braun to the outside. We get a nice flip from Grimes to Braun from the apron to the floor. Grimes now trying to smash on Braun's head with stomps, goes for the cover, and the champ kicks out. Grimes now really stretching Braun's arms out, really working it well. Now a stomp right to the shoulder of Braun, and now more kicks to Braun's shoulders, and Braun is trying to shake it all off. He looks like he's about to snap, takes Grimes to the corner, hurts his shoulders in the process, but he still gets off a thunderous spine buster. Now Grimes and Braun, both on their knees, exchanging shots as the fans chant, "This is awesome." Now Breaker using the left shoulder for a big shoulder plex, catches Grimes midair for a nasty power slam. Now Braun drops the singlet, and Grimes with a nasty shot, a super kick, hits the ropes. We see a double crossbody sending these guys inside out. Grimes ends up landing on Braun for the auto pin. We get the cover, kick out from the champ. Grimes with armbreaker on the ropes. He goes to the top rope, but Breaker quickly goes for the Frankensteiner, and we get the kick out from Grimes. Now Grimes gets off some nice offense, sends Braun shoulder first in the turnbuckle, lands to the moon, and Braun kicks out. Now Cameron on the top rope goes for the finish again, and this time we get the spear in midair, and Braun retains and is still your NXT champion of the world. What did you think of this match?
I didn't hear you rate it.
Well, I want to hear what you think of the match before I rate it.
Well, I'm just going to start off with the match. So I'm just going to start off that, Breaker had that rollover vertical suplex that Grimes countered into the small package. I thought that was a great spot right there. Breaker hit the exploding clothesline. Grimes was working most of the right arm during picture-to-picture. Breaker is selling great. I thought his facial was great selling, especially selling on the right arm. He did well last week, even with that horrible botched turnbuckle, but he sold it great last week. He sold it great in this match. Breaker had the shoulder tackle followed by the slam. I love that. I think it's kind of like a homage to John Cena if you think about it. Breaker had the top rope Frankensteiner that looked good. I thought Grimes jumped a little too high, but overall it looked great. Grimes hit to the moon. I was surprised to see it. I didn't think I was going to see it, even if it was for a 2 count. We saw it here. That was good as well. Breaker hit the spear for the Grimes to finish when he went for the top rope to the moon.
I gave it
I
a
like
4.5.
that finish. So I thought that was a great finish.
I gave it a 4.5, Jay.
So I'm gonna tell you something. I told everybody watching Raw, watching our show, I told Dave, I said, if you don't like NXT, you should really watch this match, even the main event, because this guy is ready to go to the main event, ready for the main roster. I've been saying it. He should go after SummerSlam, and this was the reason why, man. Honestly, I'm gonna go the same as you, 4.5. I can't give it perfect, but 4.5 though. This was great, especially with Grimes is a little of a more of a cruiserweight compared to Braun, because Braun was way bigger tonight. It worked, and they had
chemistry.
Both
came out looking strong.
They
both came out looking strong after this match.
And I didn't mind it. Are we gonna see a rematch? Hell fucking yeah, we're gonna see a rematch. But
absolutely,
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Too.
This was a great match, and I think Savage, if I want your opinion. Do you think this guy is ready after SummerSlam? I think he's fully ready.
Well, I don't want to bring him in if he's not going to go straight to the top. That's my thing.
No, but I'm saying, Savage, I know you, man. You former wrestler, you know everything. Take a look at all his work the past month. His facials, his selling.
He's definitely ready for SmackDown or Raw or pay-per-views. Yeah, he's ready.
Without a shadow of doubt.
He's ready. He's definitely ring ready, man. He looks like
this match proved it.
He looks like a WCW superstar coming out of an 80s time machine. Like, you know what I mean?
Agreed. You see, 100%. You hit it right on the money. But this match definitely proved it. And I wish Dave could watch it, go back, or everybody watch it.
I agree. This would be a good match for Dave to watch, for sure. But he can always go back and watch it. I'm sure it's going to be all over YouTube. But after this, the big news of the night, besides Braun Breaker retaining, and then Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade, your new champs, Carmella retaining, we see JD McDonough again. He gives Braun a suplex through the picnic table. That was really not nice. Braun now has hot dog buns all over him. JD stares him down. You should have been listening when I was talking to you. The change is here. His real name is Jordan Devlin. He was born March 15th, 1990. He's an Irish professional wrestler. He is currently signed to the WWE, where he performs on the NXT brand under the ring name JD McDonough. He previously performed in NXT UK, where he was at one time in the longest reigning NXT Cruiserweight Champion. His other accomplishments include being a 2-time OTT World Champion and a 1-time Progress Tag Team Champion. Devlin is also known for his tenure in Japan with Pro Wrestling 01, wrestling under the name Frank David, and becoming a 1-time 01 International Lightweight Tag Team Champion. So this guy's been around the block. He started training when he was 21. He was trained by Finn Balor, better known as Fergal Devitt. Did you know that was Finn Balor's real name?
What I'm going to say is, look, I know he was trained by Finn Balor. We all seen this guy come in the Cruiserweight tournament when it was going on. When TJP, shout out to TJP winning the whole tournament. We all know the history behind this guy. We all know he even looks like fucking Finn Balor.
He looks like a Daniel Bryan though. Like when you look at him.
I only got a problem with why he won't succeed is the height, and I don't feel from what I seen. I think he may be, but from what I seen,
he's built at 5'10".
I don't feel like he's that main event champion that can carry
on his wiki. His build is 5'10".
Now, if he looked 5'10" to you when you saw him through Braun Breaker through that table, he didn't look 5'10" to me. He looked pretty small there. Right or wrong?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Didn't he look small tonight? Tell me not. Come on.
Bit.
He looked pretty small.
Bryan Danielson, like that's why I said he looks to me like a replica of Bryan Danielson, though.
He looks like a replica of Nate Robinson.
Yeah, but you know, like you said, you want Braun to go to the main event. They need somebody to send them off.
This is not the guy. This is not it. This is not it.
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with this. Either way, we have new storylines going forward. There's a lot of matches to look forward to next week. And tomorrow night, of course, we have AEW Dynamite. So we'll be here to see everything that happens. It's going to be real interesting to see how this whole MJF storyline, the more I think about it every week, I start to think that they're going to wait for Punk to come back before they bring MJF back.
Gotta wait.
I think we're going to wait for Punk before we see MJF.
I think they got no more ideas of what to throw matches because they don't got nobody.
No, they have talent, but they're not using them, man. Like, with all Atlanta cast is a very good group of wrestlers. Where's
I think we're about to see Pac tomorrow, no?
Shaq?
Pac.
Yeah, hopefully. That would be nice.
Pac, I think he's going to defend the belt.
Cool. Against who?
I don't know. I heard about it.
All right. We'll have to tune in tomorrow night for AEW Dynamite. We'll be starting the show tomorrow night, 10:30 again, Eastern time. Make sure you follow, subscribe, check us out on YouTube. As always, Jay, it's been a pleasure to cover NXT.
Send your questions.
This has been the Great American Bash. If you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment in the video or email us at wrestlingwithsavage@gmail.com. You can also check out the website, wrestlingwithsavage.com, or look for us on any of the platforms you see below. Listen to us in your car on Spotify. You can listen to us in your car from YouTube. And I also stream on Twitch, Facebook, TikTok. We're on Instagram. You can find all over Jay on Instagram.
Throw your questions. I answer all of them. Don't worry. On the list, sure. Hit your pre-orders right now.
Hit them up.
Wrestling with Savage. Hit me up all over Jay Instagram. Let's go.
As always, it was a good, fun night of professional wrestling. Braun Breaker looked good. Tiffany Stratton looked good. Waller even looked good.
Zion Quinn looked good.
Singa. Zion Quinn now. Zion Quinn came off good too. I'm not gonna lie. He came off like a superstar.
Blockbuster.
But we'll have to wait and see. I don't like to talk about people like they're gods yet. We'll see.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's because you're fucking nuts. Anyway, this is Wrestling with Savage. My cousin's about to take us out. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Dynamite.
Night.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, Project you live as the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.